Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Johanna. If this is your first time clicking in, thank you so much. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much. Today on the channel, I'll be showing you how to draft and sew this beautiful Bubu kaftan dress. I used the stretchwear fabric to make this dress, and I added two pockets and a fringe, and I also accessorized with an headband. If it's something you'd like to learn and I know you want to learn how to make it, please keep on watching and don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Let's get to it. So the first thing I did was to fold my fabric in half, as you can see in the video. Then I marked a line that would be my shoulder line and my starting line. Then I marked a line up, which would be my seam allowance. Then I marked 8.5 from the shoulder line, that is my armhole line. Then I marked 17.5 for my waistline. Then from the waistline, I'll be marking 8.5, that is my hip line. Then I would connect those lines with a straight ruler. So for the top line, that is on my shoulder line, I would mark 8 inches. So you're going to take your shoulder divided by 2 plus 1 inch for seam allowance. Then you're going to go out for your sleeve. So your sleeve is going to be very easy. Your sleeve is going to be with the shoulder. You don't have to do it separately because this is like a kimono bubu style design. So because my fabric was not that wide, so I used 8 inches for my sleeve. If your fabric is very wide, you can use up to 15 inches for your sleeve. Then I marked my neck width, which is 3 inches. Then neck depth for the back, 2.5 inches. Then for the front, I'll just mark it, but I will not cut it. It's 8 inches. And also remember that I have not taken in my seam allowance, so that's why I marked 3 inches. Now for the sleeve opening, I would mark 10.5 for the sleeve opening. So for your sleeve opening, the kimono sleeve opening can be as wide as possible. You can go up to 13 to 14 inches. I think I would have done more, like 12 to 14 inches, just to have more room on my sleeve. Then I'll be using the whole width of my fabric, which is, I'll be using my hip measurement divided by 4 plus 6 inches. So that's what I marked on my hip. Then I connected it to the sleeve length. Then I would mark the kimono the bubu length, which is 45 inches. So I'll mark it from the shoulder line, not the seam allowance line, the shoulder line. I'll mark 45 inches. Then I'll connect it with a straight ruler. And that 45 inches includes the seam allowance or the hem allowance. Perfect. So now we're just going to connect the hip line to the length, the full length of the bubu. So now we are done, guys. It's very easy. I'll just mark the seam allowance on the shoulder line, and I'll also mark the seam allowance on the neck, so you can see. So the first thing I'll be doing is to cut out the back neck, and I will not cut the front neck first. I'll be using this pattern to cut the front. So we're gonna cut it out, cut everything out. So after cutting the back pattern, I would place my back pattern on the front fabric, as you can see, laying it flat, and I'll cut exactly the pattern I have for the back. But remember, the front neck is a V neckline, so you're just going to cut it out. So one of the pattern needs to be a V neckline and the other one will be 2.5 inches. So guys, this is very easy. It's like cutting a kimono or bubu, kaftan. There are different names for this. It's very easy. You can make it with an ankara, silk, anything very comfortable, cotton, even linen. You can make it with that. Something that is easy. You can make this dress in 30 minutes to an hour. Depends on how fast you are. So now, as you can see, I have one pattern as a V neckline and the other one as a round neckline. So now we're cutting out my pockets. We're cutting two of it, which is going to be 10 inches by 12 inches. That would be the size of my pockets. So you can go wild on your pocket. You can go as wide as possible. You can make it very big or you can make it small. So it's just a rectangle or square pocket, so you can do what you feel, but mine is 10 inches by 12 inches. The first thing I'm doing is to hem my pocket by 0.5 inches. I'll hem both of them, overlock, then hem it, and I'll also fold around the pocket as you can see in the video. Perfect. Then I also stitch on that hem. Now I'm going to pin the pocket to the bubu dress. So what I did was that from the center front, I pinned it 2 inches from the center front, and from the top I pinned it 19 inches from the top. So that is how I got the placement. So right here I'm going to cut a strap for my bubu, just to give it like a snatch waist. It's going to be like a strap that is going to be inside my bubu dress, so that when I want to kind of make it fitted on my waist, it's going to be there to tie it and make my waist look small. So I'm going to cut two of that straps, then I would stitch it on the sides and bring it out. Very easy. So next I would place those straps at 7 inches from the center front of my bubu dress. So you can do it for the waist circumference of your dress. So if your waist circumference is 42, you're going to divide 42 by 4 and you're going to mark it from the center front so that it can give you a very good snatch when you wear the bubu dress, especially on your waist. So very easy. You're going to just stitch that to the bubu. Then you're going to take the back of the bubu dress, you're going to pin the shoulder, the first shoulder and the second shoulder. Then on the sides you're going to pin it down. So guys, we are almost done. The shoulder seams are stitched, the sides are done, they're stitched. I overlocked and pressed well. So now the next thing we're going to be doing is to add the tassels or fringes, depends on what they call it in your area. So I'm going to first hem my dress. You must hem your dress first before adding the tassels. I'm going to double it. As you can see in the video, I'm going to double it and sew it. So I first hem my dress as I mentioned earlier, then I pinned it all around the hem of the dress. Then it's time to sew. As I was sewing, I made sure there was nothing inside where I was sewing. I made sure I removed the tassels so that my needle do not stitch the tassels, because if you allow that, then your dress will not come out well. The tassels are gonna be hanging on the thread. So make sure you arrange it nicely while stitching, and that is it. The only thing that I did not show here is that you're going to hem your dress, hem the sleeve, and just use bias to bind the neckline, and that's all. And I hope you learned something from this video. Let me know if you learned something from this video, guys. And I slayed this outfit with a very nice headband accessories. I looked good with a yellow stiletto. Oh my god, guys, I really love this idea. Look at how beautiful the tassels are. Very beautiful.